Outdoor Madness, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode. I am Kerry Clark. Well, all right. We are coming to you guys today from Glamis North Hot Springs in Nyland, California. We're continuing our coverage and our test drive and review on the 2023 Kawasaki Treyx KRX 1000. Yes, this is part 2 of this awesome brand new 4-seat unit from Kawasaki. Now while we're here, we're going to show you guys the cabins and the different campgrounds and campsites that you can stay in if you come here with your toy haulers, or maybe you just want to come and stay in a cabin. We're also going to talk to the owner, Cal, and he's going to tell us everything about this awesome ATV, UTV friendly destination.
So our aim here at Glamis North Hot Springs is to have our guests come in and be able to ride right from their site. It's irritating to have to load up and trailer to a trailhead. We're fortunate enough to be one of the few places in California where we have hundreds of miles of legal trails. I get a question all the time, how many miles do we have? I've had people come 2 weekends ago, they were going from here to Laughlin. It's not unusual for people to go to Parker or Quartzsite. That's a lot of miles. But typically we sent people from the rental agency, which we used to handle ourselves, but this year we've subcontracted it out to Colorado Adventures. And one of the tours is to Hotel California. That's approximately a 100-mile loop. Augustine Pass is a 100-mile loop. Red Canyon and Pinnacles, we're talking 17 miles. Miner's Cabin, about 55 miles. The list goes on. It's just a vast desert out there, and nobody's covered it all.
This is just one of the trails that you can take right from the hot springs. And that's what I mean about an ATV, UTV friendly destination. So right from your camp spot, or if you want to rent a cabin like what we're doing, you can pull right in there, unload your side-by-side, your quad, your dirt bike or whatever, and ride right out to these trails. So while we're here at Glamis North Hot Springs, what we're doing is a full test ride and review on this baby right here. 2023 Kawasaki Treyx KRX 4. This is the 4-seater 1000. This is also the special edition. Has the Fox live valve suspension. Let me tell you, you guys, we are beating this thing to death. We just came off of a trail that's right here, takes us through this under this trestle bridge, and we're going to continue. But back at the beginning, when we left the hot springs, you know how you get on those trails and it's just all washboard. I mean, we were probably on washboard trails for about a good 7 to 8 miles. I had this thing open at 55 miles an hour, and what I did is, if you look in here, it's got the Fox live valve suspension. So you can adjust right here from soft, normal to firm. Now, most of the time when we ride in the normal position. But when you're going fast like that, and you're flying over those washboards, those bumps like that, I click it all the way up to firm. And it just floats right over the top of them. In fact, we hit a couple of G-outs and you couldn't even feel them. We came up to them so fast, I was thinking, uh-oh, I don't have time to stop. Just flew right through them and you barely even feel them. So just like Cal said, it's a vast desert out here. I mean, just look around. It just goes for miles and miles and miles, and the scenery is just awesome. Looks like it's orange, the mountains. It almost looks like tailings from mining, you know, because it's all piled up. So the trail that we decided to follow on the GPS is called Amy's Wash. But now, you can look to the left and to the right and all these trails keep coming up, and I'm the type of person, I have to take that side trail and see what I can find. Nice wash right here. Now check out the colors of the rock formation right ahead. That's what I love about the desert. In some parts, you've got all these different colors. It's just so beautiful. Wow. Man, this is awesome. Woo-hoo-hoo-wee. Now look at this. It's like a pinkish reddish color. The rocks out here, really neat. The scenery is amazing. Now see how this trail snakes through the canyon? Isn't that neat? And the Treyx just handles all this so nice. When you're cruising on this thing, you're just kicking back and you're relaxing and just enjoying the scenery. It's so nice. They had a little bit of rain out here, so just a little bit of water starts the green, right? The green colors are starting to go. The little grass and flowers are starting to come out. It's beautiful out here. Now here's another trail that was just on the side of Amy's Wash. Like I said, we were sticking to Amy's Wash to just see what we would find, but this trail came off to the side and started climbing up. So I just said, you know what, let's take this trail, see where it goes, then we'll just turn around and come back. That's what makes it so awesome.
So when we come here and decided to take this old mobile home park and turn it into an off-road hot springs destination, there was a couple things we had in mind. So we made a point of having the largest spaces that we possibly could have. I believe we have the largest spaces in the nation. Most of our sites originally held 2 mobile homes. Most of them held 2 double-wide mobile homes. We combined 2 sites to make 1 large site. So you can pull in with your toy hauler, unload your toys, park them on your site. Every site has 50 amp, every site has Wi-Fi, every site has cable. And then we have a series of sites that are buddy sites. We originally made these into individual sites. They had 2 sets of hookups, they held 2 mobile homes. Then our guests kept coming and they parked on one side. They could share this huge patio. So we have a series of buddy sites that are ideal for 2 people being together. If they have rigs 30 foot or less, both will fit on there very well with nobody having to unhook. And then they share a patio that's 120 foot long by 35 foot wide after their RV. Their total site width is 55 feet.
I remember when we tested the 2-seat KRX, the Trail Edition. I thought that thing was comfortable. In fact, I called it the Cadillac of two-seat side-by-sides. But this thing, wow, that longer wheelbase, I tell you, it's so plush and smooth. And this is where it shines, right out here in the desert. So what's the top of the line GM vehicle? What is it, the Denali? Well, this is the Denali when it comes to Kawasaki side-by-sides. The Denali, baby. It is so plush and so smooth. Any of you guys watch Alaska: The Last Frontier? When they're out in the middle of like the mountains and they're out hunting and stuff, you have these like trapper shacks and places where people can stay and spend the night. But this kind of reminds me of that. So, okay, you guys, so this is pretty cool. This is a designated route. It's called Amy's Wash. But this is along the route. This isn't the final destination, but this is just something that's along the route. It's pretty neat because they got these log books in here. When you visit this place, you can sign your name. See, we got Outdoor Madness TV, YouTube right there. Yes! Gotta plug my show. But this is cool. Just think if you ever got out here and it was just, I don't know, maybe really bad weather or you broke down or something, this is a place you could come and stay. And what I like is no one has vandalized this place, which is really neat because most of the time, places like this, people just thrash them. You know, they have no respect for nothing. But I applaud all you ATVers, motorcycles, UTVers like me that come to these places and you don't vandalize it. This is really cool. Got a stove right there. You want to make a fire, keep yourself warm, but pretty neat.
Now here there's a sign that says the shack. It has all the rules.
Oh yeah, there's all the rules right there. Pack out what you pack in. No burning trash, no graffiti or scratch tagging. Pick up shotgun shells. Leave this place cleaner than you found it. Respect it. Nice. Sign the logbook inside. Pretty cool, you guys. Really neat to see. Let's go around the back here. Yeah, this is really neat.
Lots of our guests don't have RVs. So we brought in cabins. We have deluxe cabins that basically have a queen-size bed, a bunk bed, and a futon that opens up into a bed, economically for a family coming for the weekend. We then put in some what we call penthouse cabins. They're actually a little large. They're exact same price. They have a fireplace at the end of the bed. They're more room, but more like a studio. Ideal for a cabin, couple. And then, wait a minute. We want to come with the whole family. We want to cook. So we started buying up the mobile homes that were here as the old snowbirds left, and we converted them to themed cabins. Go to our website, and you'll see Route 66 with the motorcycle houses. We got the pirate house, we got the western house, we got the animal house. Each one has a unique theme. But what the aim is that you come out here and you have fun. Our goal is to eliminate irritation. So with the help of our registration system developers, we developed a remote check-in. So now, you make your reservation online, you come in, you pull to your site, open up that app, click on here, and you don't even have to look at me or any of my staff. Unload your toys, start having fun.
So we don't want to forget that this is called Glamis North Hot Springs for one reason. The hot springs, right? After a long day of riding, you want to come in and soak in the hot springs, and here's what's so unique. No rotten egg or sulfur smell. I don't know how Cal does it, but he does, and it's very unique. Oh, saunas, huh?
Stick your head in there.
Oh, oh wow. Whoo-wee!
I'm told they're the only ones in the country heated with natural hot springs water.
That is unique.
We're bringing water out the well at 160 degrees, run below the floor. That steam is coming up, and you get that unique experience. Are we the only ones in the country with it? I don't know. I haven't visited every hot spring, but most of the times you have the normal sulfur smelling hot springs. If you had that enclosed, the sulfur would get to you. I mean, the rotten eggs, you come out smelling like a rotten egg. With us, we don't. Fortunate enough, we don't have that odor that's normal with the hot springs.
All right, you guys. There's so much to tell you about Glamis North Hot Springs that we can't even do it all in one show. So we're going to do another show on this, but it's just going to be on the hot springs because when you stay here, there's so many amenities that you can get. So stay tuned for another episode just on the hot springs. Now, what I love about this place is Cal and his staff specialize in fun. And that's exactly what we had. We had such a good time when we stayed here. And I can't tell you another place or a better place for testing out the all-new 2023 Treyx KRX 4. Tons of riding. It was just amazing. And this is an awesome unit. Now, the only thing that I have bad to say about the KRX is two things. One is the suspension. If you saw part one of this test ride, you could see where the suspension makes this weird noise. It's like a clunky noise, right? And then the second thing is it's noisy, extremely noisy. So if you like talking to your buddies or your wife when you're out riding, the best thing to do is to go to rugged radios and get an intercom system for your helmet so you can talk to each other. And then when it comes to the springs, all right, this is what I love about YouTube. So Daniel and Marshall commented on the first video, and the problem is the crossover rings, all right? And there's an easy fix for that. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do, guys. You're gonna go to fullaccessutv.com. Once you get to their website, you're gonna go to KRX parts, and you'll see there's a spot there for suspension. Once you get on suspension, and then scroll down, you're gonna see KRX 1000 silent crossover rings for your shocks, only $19.99. That's going to take care of that noise. But now, if you don't want to do that, it's not going to hurt anything. It's just part of the suspension. And while you're on the website, if you scroll down, just like I'm doing right here, there's a video right here that shows you how to install the crossover rings and explains why the crossover rings are making that noise. So there you have it, guys. Glamis North Hot Springs and the 2023 Kawasaki Treyx KRX 1000 4-seater. What an amazing unit. Now here's the ticket. Coming soon. All right, here's the dates. Let me give them to you. Gotta put my eyeballs on. February the 2nd through the 11th, Kawasaki's demo tour will be at the King of the Hammers in Johnson Valley. So this is your chance to test ride the Kawasaki Treyx KRX 1000. They'll have the 2-seater out there and they'll have the 4-seater. So make sure you go on to Kawasaki's website and check out King of the Hammers website also so you guys can go there and test ride this awesome unit. Thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of Outdoor Madness, you guys. I'm Kerry Clark, and you know the story. I'll see you somewhere in the great outdoors.